Hello, entrepreneurs. Happy Tuesday evening. This is Joe DeChara coming to you live from downtown Flushing again. And yes, I'm still in the eye of the storm, the COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but we still have stores closed here. But I do hear that stuff is starting to open. Okay, there's a rumor going around that New York is going to be opening again. And I know some people, Haley Gray, that live in places like North Carolina that have already been able to go to a restaurant. So I envy you, and I'm looking forward to soon being able to do that. And if you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Joe DeChara. I am a CPA because I was basically tricked into that by my father when I was 17. He said that CPAs own businesses and give business owners advice. And I was all in. And here I am, almost 60 years old, 35 years into a CPA business. And I'm so glad that, let's just say, I'm so glad that you taught me this. And on Father's Day, I will be sending you a Father's Day card up in heaven because I know that this was a gift. Okay. And every day is a gift. And so, besides that, how are you? I'm assuming that you're watching this Facebook Live because you own a business. And if you are watching live, I'd like to get a hashtag live. And I'm actually going to try to do this interactively tonight because if you know me, if you've been following me, it's like a mental block. It's one of those things that I need to go through again and just conquer. It's one of those obstacles, people, that you face in business, the inevitable obstacles uh, that you have to overcome. Because if you don't, you're at a disadvantage. And I've learned that because what I figured out, actually, I didn't figure it out, other people figured it out and showed it to me, is that there's a sequence to business. There's actually a sequence to everything. And business is no different. You see, I thought the sequence for business was adding up your numbers, doing bookkeeping, coming up with a profit and loss statement. But it turns out that there's other components of business. Basically, all the components of business are set up to be done in sequence. And if you get out of sequence, you're not gonna be efficient. You're gonna lower your chances of success. So the reason why I'm talking about this, and I didn't even realize that I have my screen up here, which is the Facebook group, my Facebook group, Bedrock Business Builders, that Haley Gray coached me or basically gave me the information on how to build it. And one of the ways to build it was to do these Facebook Lives because she didn't. That's how she grew her group to over 66,000 individuals, the Women's Entrepreneur Network. And I like to say the Women's Entrepreneur Network and a few good men, okay, because I'm a member. I'm a proud member. And one of the things that she taught me was to be able to interact with the people that are in your Facebook Live. So I'm gonna attempt it again. I've been successful a couple of times, so just bear with me one time. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like putting a mirror behind you and in front of you and saying, like, I don't know if we're going to get reverb or what's going to happen here. But if you can see this, we're actually, here's the live. And it looks like something might be going haywire in the universe. That's what I'm talking about. But, and this is why I don't do this. But maybe we do this another time, unless, yeah, let's see. I don't know if it's working or it's not working, but let's just go with, let's just assume that it's working right now. Yeah, this is just going to distract me, sorry. On my, you don't see this on your end. I see it on my StreamYard video, but on my end, it's just going haywire. So that's a technical issue that I'm going to have to deal with. Anyway, what Haley Gray taught me, and that's really what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to bring it up again. I don't care what it takes, because this is important. She showed us over the last 2 days, she showed us so much to just help us start, build, and grow a Facebook group. And this is what I want to show you. I'm going to get there again. I'm going to share my screen again. And here is my group. So if you could see this, I'm going to go to membership. And I'm hoping that you could see this, but I have over, okay, now we're at 871 members, active members. That doesn't mean that they're all, you know, check and post and participating every day, but a lot of them are, you know, and a lot of them, what I found out, you know, according to the analytics, when you look at how many people visited a Facebook Live, let's say, and how many posted or responded to one of your posts, what's actually happening is that more people are seeing this info. More people are viewing it and seeing your name. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, because what I learned is that that's a big part of marketing. They have to, you know, recognize your name. And whatever Haley told me to do, which it was just a couple of simple routines to incorporate into my daily agenda, whatever she told me to do, which I do now without even thinking about, it got me to 871 members in less than 6 months. And I have not spent a penny on advertising. So you could do this. If I could do it in this amount of time, I started with zero. And I cheated a little, because what I did was I interviewed Haley for Bedrock University, and I'd like you to go there. Let me see if I can put I don't even have it up there now. But if you go to bedrockuniversity.com, you will find Haley Gray's interview with me. And all I did was I took that information and I applied it to, like I said, my daily routine. And today I have over 871 members. And I'm broadcasting live to my group. And a lot of them know it, because when you go live, they get a notification that you are live. And it works. I'm not going to say anything more on that. But it works, because I have made solid connections. I've been interviewed on podcasts. I hired a world famous VA, Elizabeth Frederick, who I thought was stalking me, but actually found me because I was on the Women's Entrepreneur Network doing Facebook Lives. And not only that, I mean, you could ask Elizabeth, but I was posting things about COVID-19 and I was just active. I was just active. And so it's been working for me. So the second thing I want to show you, here's the thing. On day one, when Haley was taking us through the fundamentals about how to start a group, and she shared with everything exactly what she shared in the interview with me, which was invite the people that you want to be in your group. Don't go inviting everybody, which makes sense. You don't just want volume. And I see that by the people that joined the 5-day challenge. And we have, I think, way over 250 people that joined the challenge. But a lot of them don't have a lot of members. What they have is a highly focused group of members. And that sometimes is even better. And, Haley will talk about that in the next couple of days. I'm hoping. If she doesn't have it, I'll ask her. But there is a difference, between having a large group like Haley. She's got 66,000 members in there, and I'm one of the admins. And I could tell you there's a lot of activity to monitor, keep track of, and make sure you don't have, bad people in the group, and making sure people aren't spamming each other. And it's a challenge. Let's keep it at that. So you have to decide if you want to have a big group or just start with a small, focused group. And that's what I got out of the first day. Because even though Haley trained me, there's only so much you can learn in one or a couple of snippets. There's a lot of moving parts to this. And Haley's been doing this for a long time. And she really knows what she's talking about, because the proof is in the pudding, folks. Look at the results that I have. And I'm a results guy. I'm an accountant. Show me the numbers. That's what I go by. And for me, it's not just the volume. 871 is, I think, a pretty good number in this amount of time. But what's so much more important is the quality of the members that I have. Because, like I said, I've connected with a lot of them in a lot of different ways, either through learning about different software that was available, connecting with people that did, different things, or getting invited to podcasts or finding podcast guests. It's just opened up a whole new, another level of business communications, because that's what it always comes down to. And if you ask Haley, that's what she'll tell you. It's about the connections that you can make with the people in your group. And that's another important thing that Haley taught me. You can't just build a group. You have to engage with those people. If you think about it, it makes sense, because if you want to attract people to do business with you, and you attract 10 of your best customers into your group, don't you want to have a conversation with them? Don't you want to invite them to a chat? And there's a lot of different ways to do that, and engaging is a simple, non-invasive way to do that. And I could tell you, just from my own personal experience, I have been able to engage with a lot of people, not just on a superficial level, like, hi, how are you? What's your favorite color? Do you like dogs or cats? But on a business level, on a mindset level, and it's powerful. And that's why I actually sought Haley out, because I saw that she had a very substantial group. She is an influencer in social media, and she doesn't just walk the walk. I mean, she doesn't just talk the talk; she walks the walk. Because I've seen her in action, and she does all of the things that she advises people to do. And not only that, I have a third party verification that she's been doing this all along. She didn't just start doing things this way. She didn't just start doing things this way. And that's what I teach. That's what I believe. There's a sequence, and things happen in order. You don't just wake up one day and have 66,000 members in your group. Okay? There are actions that come before that. There are the ideas that come before that. And what Haley shared with us was that she originally just started the group to feed her sales funnel for her social media business, her web design business, which is fine. But then over time, so obviously it took on a life of its own. And, it's created several different revenue streams for her. She'll share all of this with us. But I do want to share one other thing that was important, because it was a roadblock for me. Just like the doing the interactive part of Facebook on this is a roadblock for me. But the graphics, the first thing that she told me is you have to post 5 to 8 times a day, which was, okay, that's kind of shocking. I didn't know that's what you have to do, but that's what she did, and it worked. And then it becomes a question of, how do you come up with all this content? Where do you get the stuff to post? How can you keep it interesting? And she shared that. And, I love the way that she makes it so simple, because that's what I try to do with business. It's complicated enough. I don't want to learn how to, recreate the wheel again. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make money, to generate profits. Yeah, I could hire a VA to do this, but I have to understand what is required. So 5 to 8 times a day, what the hell am I going to come up with? Well, one of the things are graphics. And she made it so simple. And what I have up here is my own Canva account, which she advised me to do. And I got to tell you, I have to give myself some credit here, because, I just listen to people. And when I listen, I get results most of the time. And if I don't get results, I won't listen to them anymore. But when I see somebody that has a massive group and I believe she knows what she's talking about, and she gives me simple instructions, I'm going to call them on it. I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to go back to Haley Gray and say, why didn't this work? You told me it would work. Well, guess what? It worked. And today she did a demonstration, and I know, there was only, over 100 people in the live, which is, a lot for most people, but I know that we could have and will have more in the future for Haley, because this information is just so freaking powerful. So if only 100 plus people were there were a lot of people that weren't there. And I thought that by sharing this, what she did, and she didn't know that I was going to do this. And I didn't even know, but I said, let's just show people what I did. Let's use me as an example, because I actually did what she's teaching. Some of it, because she didn't have the time to teach me everything. And I have a pretty nice little group going. And so this is what she said, you can go into Canva. And I actually didn't do what she taught today. She taught how to do it in batches. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But I'm just going to go into Canva, do a Facebook post. And this is what she did. She challenged the group to come up with, okay, what do you want to talk about? What do you want? What kind of graphics do you want up there? And so I'm just going to think, okay, I'm going to talk about business success. One of my favorite subjects. And here it is. It's already made for me. This is a quote. People love quotes. Look at this. I can actually publish it to Facebook. I didn't even know I could do this. Choose another location. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work now. So let's just download it. I'm going to download it. I'm going to go back to my home page. Let's look at some of the designs that I created. So tonight, I created this one right before I went on live. I created this one about a half an hour before I went on live. And I created this today. I forgot why, and I lose track of this. Here's another one I created for my webinar. Here's another one I created for a webinar. And, listen, I've been saying for a long time, the fax machine was like Star Trek technology. And now we can do all of this stuff. We can go on Facebook Live. It's unlimited, folks. And what Haley Gray is doing now is teaching us all how to set up a Facebook group that can be the launch pin of your business. It could be the top of your sales funnel where you're sending people in, to learn about you, so to know, like, and trust you. It could be a group of clients already. It could be a mastermind group. It's whatever you want it to be. So if you haven't signed up for the challenge, I don't know if it's too late. You'll have to connect with Haley on that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you tonight. That's my story again. I'm sticking with it. My name is Joe DeChara. If you want to connect with me, I would say go to, here's my mastermind with joedechara.com. That's where you get to register for free for a mastermind session where we just get together, we brainstorm, we find solutions for people's problems, and we have a lot of fun. So tomorrow, on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is the next session. So if you're watching this live, I hope you are. And if you're not, you can still register. Just go to mastermindwithjoedechara.com. And that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Thank you for watching tonight. And I hope that you can connect with Haley and get involved with her 5-day challenge. Thank you.